Hello, we are from Group 3. We wanted to present to you about cyber security and security threats in major ports in Malaysia. Introduction. The marine sector has grown increasingly digitalized as technology has advanced, relying on an internet connection for information technology (IT) and operational technology (OT) systems. Number 2, because of the industrial Internet of Things, IT and OT systems are also merging IIoT. 3, as a result, cybersecurity concerns in the marine sector have increased. Number 4, however, as the usage of industrial control system ICS and satellite communications grows, hackers have a new playground to attack. Number 5, a marine cyber risk, on the other hand, is a measure of the amount to which a technological asset might be jeopardized by a hypothetical condition or incident that could result in shipping-related operational, safety or security problems due to corrupt, lost or hacked information. Problem statement. We live in a world where information is stored digitally or in cyberspace. Number 2, data from several sources in various forms makes it challenging for analysis to combine the data. Number 3, unwanted changes in data information will result from a lack of monitoring and security against unauthorized alterations or tampering. Number 4, most businesses encounter insufficient development phases, making it critical to prevent the danger of application-related assaults or attacks. Number 5, employees' lack of security awareness has been exacerbated by a lack of staff training and recovery planning. Number 6, due to a lack of resources, many businesses do not put out much effort in upgrading security software. Number 7, data transport is largely done over wireless networks, which increases the likelihood of a missed data issue occurring. Number 7, this may have an impact in terms of incomplete or incorrect information.
In my part, I will explain about the literature review. I have highlighted 5 keywords in this case study, which are cyber security, security threat, malicious action, malware attack, and company capacities. For the first one is the cyber security. For the first author from journal, it explained about the CIA triad. There are some cyber security requirements to secure cyber security in smart grid applications such as verification and identification and password. For the next author from Science Direct, it explained about the cyber security proficiency is required for all computer users in order to protect the device from threats. For the next author from the Science Direct, it explained about the develop a cyber security risk management model based on game theory. It is to capture the behavior of a cyber attacker for action plans. For the next keyword is about the security threat. For the first author from Web of Science, it explained about a potential risk that exploit a vulnerability to infringe security, cause probable damage or disruption to the information in computer system, occur when the computational integrity and availability of information on system are affected. The threat on computer system are classified as physical threats and non-physical threats. For the next author from journal, it explained about the cyber threat intelligence, which is CTI. It suggests that so that the attacker's motivation and tactics can be better understood. For the next is the malicious action. It was the third keyword from this case study. For the first author from journal, it explained about the malicious outsider and the malicious insider. The next author from ResearchGate, it explained about the malicious interference with control and automation system could severely disrupt efficiency operation of a port that can cause reputational or physical damage. Attack on critical infrastructure such as electricity substation or steam plants. Embedded program logic in heavy crane was interfered, lead to loss of cargo, hull damage, extreme cases such as serious injury or loss of life of port or ship personnel. For the next keyword is about the malware attack. From the first author, from journal, is explained about the malware is short for malicious software, that is, any program that performs malicious activities. Malware carries out many of the cyber attacks on the internet, including nation-state, cyberwar, cybercrime and fraud, and also scam. For the next author, from ResearchGate, it explains about a digital intrusion on a computer or network to connect themselves to the target and operate from there. Cyber criminals use a combination of password, program, and hardware. For the last keyword is about the company capacity. The first author from journal is explained about the developing a cyber security assessment, which is CSA. Security assessment are conducted for ports and port facilities. It is to identify vulnerabilities in physical structures, personnel protection system, and business process that may lead to a security incident. Okay, for the next author from journal, it's explained about the Port Security Committee, which is PSC. The scope of the committee should include cyber security, promoting a security-minded culture throughout the port, designing and evaluating security awareness programs, identifying security threats like physical, people, process, and technology related.
My name is Nawara. So I want to share about our research design and methods. So basically, our research design is about quantitative exploratory study. So we use structured questions for active respondents. So we use stratified sampling. The way we use stratified sampling is before we sampling the data, the population we divide into characteristic of importance for the research. For example, sample we divide by gender, social class, age, race, and so on. And then we divide into randomly sample within each categories or stratum. If 30% of the population is Chinese, thus 30% of the sample is randomly selected from the Chinese respondents subset of the population that work in the cybersecurity department in port. So the data will be collected using a questionnaire that we give to the respondents by Google Form or by hands. So our statistic is a descriptive statistic. We will be going to use Microsoft Excel or SPSS because it is suitable with our research. And then the method and source, the participants that we get are from the major port that handle the technology system in the major port. The major port that we want to go is Port Tanjung Pelepas, Port Klang and Penang Port. And then the source of the research that we get are from the structured closed questionnaire. So the sample size chosen using by the number of participants that answer the question. So we will use this formula. And then the practical considerations. The limitation that we can conclude about the limitation of data collection because we will meet the several of biasness from the respondents such as education bias, time bias, age bias and so on. For example, the time bias from the respondent is when they want to answer the question is too long to read. And it's make the respondents stop and boring to answer our question. So we create the delimitation to avoid the biasness. For example, we make the question short and concise for helps them to answer it easily. Thank you.
Implementation and contribution. They are divided into two categories. They are practical implication and also theoretical implication. First, practical implication. In this study, there are several methods and suggestions to be practiced and help in the future. This method need to be taken seriously and the best step taken in addressing this issue. This is because the issue of security threat can threaten not only company but the customer, employees, and society. Accordingly, company needs to take steps to prevent security threats from occurring widely in the maritime industry. The establishment of the National Security Agency (NCSA), which is placed under the National Security Council (NSC) Prime Minister Department by adopting existing law, including the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Act 1998, Defamation Act 1957, and Sedition Act 1948, is a wise move in reducing cyber attack incidents and are rampant in today's high-tech world. At the port level, the development and implementation of security procedure and measure can be enhanced through the establishment of a Port Security Committee (PSC). The solution of this study must be a source of reference for the maritime community to find necessary information and increase awareness and concern for the importance of cybersecurity. Theoretical implication. Previous studies have shown that the action taken in problem solving are different from the action of novice, as expressed in a variety of ways. This study presents a set of concepts and recommendations in the prediction, description, and analysis of this cybersecurity issue. Cybersecurity involving malicious action, malware attack, and security threat. When addressing issue in the study or issues problem solving, experts seek solution and conduct analysis and are aware of this situation before making any strategy. In addition, experts review the final plan before implementing it with the necessary technique. In this study, the author does not elaborate further on the problem solving in more detail. This is because of the way companies deal with problems. The impact of this security threat is not fully described at the end of study. This is like to limit expertise, but it can be enhanced with additional training as well as knowledge. Finally, the author will look at more detail and different angles for the future at the end of the study.